the bottom right, we've got our Zerg player, a champion of a GSL Codas. Can he do it again? He is.
Started live.
All right, in the upper left, we've got our Protoss player, the world champion, eager to become a Codas champion, the final Wings of Liberty champion. He is.
SK Tele party.
All right, man, talk to me, Artosis.
Well, I'm like really excited here. Life is going early pool, but once again, the pylon in the main base for parting. God, these two tasteless.
These guys. Well,
Yeah.
you know, parting may, in fact, just go for the same build as the last game and say, well, it will work if you just do the normal opening.
You think he might go for 4-gate possibly?
I think so.
This is a later, more economical pool from Life, just to throw that out there.
And,
so.
you know, or he can go to 3-gate Stalker.
Yeah, if he doesn't go speed, that is such a powerful.
Well, that's just like he wins.
Yeah.
That's like T-Pain win, where it's like win, win, like that.
Win.
Win, win, win. I don't know, man. Now,
well, Parting sees no expansion. He's down there.
Okay, he's going to get in here. Now, 8-lings are going to hatch. He needs to keep this probe alive for as long as humanly possible. Now, of course, the lings need to get up.
As long as protossable, tasteless.
Oh, as long as protossibly possible.
Yeah.
As long as protossibly possible.
All right.
All right, the cast can continue now.
Yes.
I got that out.
Thank you. Bazinga.
Well, he's got one ling out now. And only just now does he see it's not a fast expand build.
Yeah. So he's going to go up here. Not likely to do much damage. There's one Zealot out, a second Zealot on the way. But he's gone right into his expansion and then into gas. And I feel like this is the right choice for Life. It's a more economical early pool. He's going to have a better economy even after the more economical pool timing to get the quicker expansion and then get the gas. He's going to have his speed and time to stop any cheeses anyways. So Parting needs to expand off this.
There's an expiration date here for Protoss if he doesn't expand soon. He has to expand soon.
This build is like milk, tasteless.
It is. This is not a wine build. It does not age quite fine. This is like milk left out of the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Well, he's heading back now.
And the probe actually gets great scouting off.
Do you think that he can actually... you think he can safely expand off this? I feel like he's going to be behind no matter what.
That probe got
probe is a legend.
Yeah, no, he can expand. You know, you can make a completely fine wall in with a couple gates, with 2 gates, a pylon, and those 2 zealots, because this map does have... Oh my god, how many times am I going to see this today, Parting?
Unacceptable.
He needs to be grounded. Wow. Kills off some Zerglings, though. And he's forcing quite a few more Zerglings, and in fact, he's faking a Warp Gate rush.
That's smart.
Yeah, he's trying to force a lot of Lings right now. He's going to have to wall in immediately. In fact, he wants to cancel this pylon, probably. He might leave it just to scare the Lings completely. Yeah, there you go. The cancel does occur. He didn't put his guys back on gas. His probes on gas. He actually missed clicking them there because you're so busy multitasking elsewhere. So that's a big issue. Okay, he fixed that now.
And he's now going to go back here.
Yeah.
And just try to defend.
And he's actually fine. These Lings won't do anything.
Both these guys really tricking each other so much here. It's insane.
No, trick or treat tasteless between these two. Nobody gets candy.
Yeah.
So, Parting's safe. The Speedlings will do nothing. There's 27 of them, which means 24 probes against 29 SCVs. So, 27 probes. So this is actually not so terrible. The one thing that Life can do is maybe work on the rocks a bit, try to scare him, but he's not. What? Oh,
the sentry!
That
barely survives.
That is so painful. Oh my god, he did not think that was going to occur. Nobody did.
That was a weird situation
He
on both
stuck
sides.
right through there. Those lings were covered in butter.
Well, he's got the robotics facility coming up here. He can be aggressive pretty soon here. Zerg does not have a third base just yet.
Well, he's actually going right into lair. He's either going to go Muta or Infestor very, very quickly here. And both of them are great choices because against... I think it's definitely going to be Infestor, though, because the fungal growth is just going to be too powerful.
Just nab the army.
Well, he's forcing a lot of sentries and things like that. And he is getting a Roach Horn as well. So... yeah, it really looks like Infestor to me. I mean, if you can be on 3 base against 2 base Protoss and go Muta, it's fantastic. But 2 base versus 2 base is not quite as good, so...
And this is actually, from start to finish with these guys, even from the beginning of today, oh my god,
Parting, you better
crazy games for these two.
Parting needs to have enough units in that choke. He keeps on, like...
Not bad.
Yeah, that was really good force fields, actually. That was quick. He's speedy. But he needs to keep things on hold position in the choke. This is actually how he lost last time on this map. So I guess he's just going to take his 3rd base here. But that could make an Infestor timing very powerful.
All right, Zerg's now taking his 3rd.
Whoa.
And they are both interested in expanding. We do have the robotic support bay.
And a Twilight Council. Oh, okay. And it is a Spire. Oh my god. Wow. Well, against a robotic support bay and a slow 3rd, this could be amazing.
Well, here's the other thing you got to keep in mind is that you know, if you expand off of 1 base, like this game was, they have to make a lot of sentries to hold up the lings. If they're making a lot of sentries, what does that mean? They're not making a lot of stalkers, and stalkers are really the only way you're going to stop Mutalisks coming out of a gateway. So, you know, if Protoss is taking a 3rd and Zerg gets Mutas, one of those bases will die, and a lot of probes on top of that.
Yeah, and don't forget, a 2-base Protoss has a terribly hard time against a good economy of Mutas. It's just, you don't have the resources to get enough to deal with the Mutas and with
this
lings.
This is why fast expanding... Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's so smart to hide a Spire in a situation like this, because Parting right now is focusing so many resources on what exactly is Life doing so he can counter it just right. And it's especially more important because his 3rd base is in this kind of weird timing, and his 2nd base, his natural, was not taken as quickly, so he doesn't really have the same economy that he would normally to deal with this, so he needs to know what his opponent's doing so he can counter it the first time, counter it right. But he's not countering it right, and this is such bad news
I think he's going to get blindsided here by Life. And this is what I'm talking about. See how he had to get so many sentries here to defend any ground? That's great, but he skipped the phase of the game where he gets a lot of stalkers. He's already trying to... The fact that he's taking to Colossus and getting Blink right now means that there's just not going to be enough. With the how many Mutas are out now? Is it like, what, 10? Okay, 10 with 4 more on the way.
We're going to see crisis management here by Parting. He has 5 locations he has to defend. I don't know how he's going to defend 5 locations right now. He has 1 Stalker and 6 sentries. That's his anti-air. How do you defend all these locations? He sees the Mutas, the Stalkers are coming in. He's going to have to run the probes. But still, there's so many places these Mutas can hit right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty insane.
And this Colossus tech is wasteful. It's like not useful at all.
Now hitting more and more and more of these probes. I don't think he's aware he can actually just attack the Stalkers. Looks like he just wants to avoid them. Now backing up. Remember, more and more Mutas are still on the way now. He wants to make it basically impossible for him to leave his base without these Mutas coming in there and punishing him hard. But I gotta say, Parting had better defense than I expected.
Yeah, and those Stalkers are laughing. They're like, it's not hard to swarm yet, Mutas. We can catch you. And these Mutas, I mean, they're killing a decent amount right here, but again, with all these Lings being produced and all these Mutas being produced, there's so many locations. Oh, he's losing a lot, though.
Well, how many workers were killed, Artosis?
Okay, 17.
That's a good amount.
Brings him down to 54.
What do you lose, like 4 or 5 Mutas back there?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Now, we are going to see probably a base trade coming up. Now, there's a possibility that Parting will make this go really long and not do a base trade, but if it's Mutaling against Colossus tech, and you continue to make Colossus, you may as well just bring your probes with you, because there will be a counterattack because you can't beat the army straight up right away. The Zerg needs to kill off the Protoss economy immediately and do a base trade.
I actually feel like this is one of these things where you actually really can't beat the Muta player if it's a base trade. All they have to do is try to do as much damage with the spine crawlers to the stalkers, and
Well,
and
we've
you're
seen
fine.
we've seen some neat ways that Protosses have tried to win the base trade scenario with a unit composition like this, such as making an additional 10 cannons at one of your bases, and
Sure.
bringing a lot of probes, and making sure that you have a bank so you can rebuild a Nexus somewhere.
I can't believe he even just got that Colossus. That's going to make the Lings that much better against the stalkers.
Yeah, leaves him with 2. And he has another one on the way. Okay, he's going Templar Archives. So actually, he doesn't want to do base trade.
Okay.
Like, the Templar Archives is how you destroy a base trade against Mutas. Psystorm is absolutely fantastic. And even if you want to do the base trade by having Archons in your army, the Archons will make it so the Mutas can never really engage your big Stalker.
That's a very
Colossus
good point. That's a very, very good point. Also note, Zerg's 4th base is fully operational.
That cannon's not going to help very much,
Yep.
is it?
Not much of a deterrent there. Now, yeah, I mean, he's going to pick off a few Mutas here and there, but, you know, in the end, how many workers are going to die before this guy's able to leave his base? We already have 25 killed off here.
Quite a few. No, he's having a hard time defending all these locations, but he's doing better than I thought he would. Now, we do have Psystorm on the way. This is the most important thing. He needs to get his Psystorm up, but Life needs to think about maybe taking another base, maybe even going into a hive.
Yeah, just start upgrading like crazy.
Yeah, he's got to do something about the Psystorm, because in Wings of Liberty, at least, you know, Psystorm wrecks Mutas. It just absolutely wrecks them. And if you have a couple Templars at each base and like 5 cannons, the Mutas aren't going to do anything against you. And then you bring them with your army. As long as you babysit your army completely, your Psystorms will destroy everything.
Now, you got to remember, guys, the Mutas, even if they're not doing as much damage, they're making sure the Protoss can't actually leave. Oh, wow. See, that's when you get enough Mutas that everything just dies that they fire at. Now, oh, yeah, see, he's just starting to whittle down that number. By the way, bottom left, this is important. He's expanding again. He's going to take an expansion that ideally Parting would take in the end game here.
That's a
and
place
try to suck up all the resources there.
I
Hoping that Parting won't check there.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that that's somewhere Parting's likely to check. His mind is completely on other areas of the map. We also have a huge amount of spine crawlers on the way, and that's going to help out a lot. Worst case scenario, Life can suicide Mutas and or make Corruptors to kill off the Colossi, so that the spine crawlers actually have to be engaged. That's not something we're likely to see, but could occur.
And, you know, at this point in time, he's continuing to make Mutas. Think about this. Life's economy is not being touched. I mean, he is basically all over Parting.
It's true, but Psystorm's done. He's going to continue to add High Templars. In fact, he's adding a lot of cannons right now, which tells us he's going to move out, whether it's to do a full-on attack or to take an additional base. He is getting ready for that.
Getting a lot of shots off on those Stalkers. As far as unit count goes, it's going to be 28 Stalkers to 33 Mutas.
Look at this. He's actually killing off Stalker after Stalker here. But we're going to see a Psystorm pretty soon, I think.
And one money Psystorm that kills all these Mutas, and boom, game changer.
I mean, you make those into orange Mutas, man. This is not fall. The Mutas do not want to be wearing fall colors.
No. It's like wearing white after Labor Day.
You just don't
do that. Hello.
Come on, Mutas.
It's like he's going to be pushing out now in a second, I think. They're both almost maxed out. They're not going to make anything else. No depots in this game.
Look at that army. He has how many High Templars? He has 8. He has 1 in his natural.
Now,
none in his main. And none at his... Oh, wait, 1 at his
here
third.
we go. He's going to move in there.
Here we go indeed. And can he get a good Psystorm? That's a good Psystorm right there. That's a lot of damage. Mutas can definitely still take out this base, though. Normally you want to leave 2 at each base, but he brought a lot with him, so this could turn into some sort of base trade.
We're going to see. There's a lot of spine crawlers. He's going to have to carve his way through. Like, a lot of spine crawlers. Like, whoa.
Yeah, that's like, whoa, indeed. But he is doing that base trade, and we do have infested Terrans. I mean, infestors.
Well, he could take out this Nexus and then go back and try to defend.
Yeah, well, that brings Parting down to 1 mining base. And this many mining bases, I feel like he can absolutely suicide on some of these units. You know what? I feel like Life may be clinching this now.
I think he's got this. Well, it's all going to come down to this attack up here.
How quickly can he nail these Psy Storms on incoming Mutas and incoming Corruptors that want to take out his Colossi? Because the Colossi are what are powering through everything. That's what he needs to stop.
Another fungal. It's going to take a lot of fungals to get rid of Colossi.
Oh yeah, chain fungal and Colossi takes a long time, Tasteless. That's like how you make sand out of rocks. And here we go, a huge incoming attack. Beautiful Psy Storms going down.
Oh my god, all the Mutas are going to go down.
Man, beautiful flank, but it doesn't matter because of all of those force fields and parting with godlike control there, hitting absolutely everything way too cost efficient.
He gets inside, he can get into the main heart of the Zerg's base and reset his tech. That would basically be GG there, blocking off the ramp and now hitting the expansion, storming anything else that remains and blinking away.
Is there any way to win from here? I don't know.
Well, yeah, you know what he can do? He can go into the main, take that out, and then blink behind the into the third base, avoiding the...
No, I mean, is there any way for Life to win?
Oh, no. I was going to say, like, there's lots of ways. Lots of ways that actually he can...
Life looks dead to me. He's got Infestors and Lings.
GG.
That's it, GG.
Whoa. That one attack.
Immortal push what? Nobody better talk about Immortal pushes him anymore because he doesn't do them. He doesn't even remember how.
Wow, Life probably a little bit heartbroken.
Yeah.
Our first Royal Rotor now smashed here by partying with very complex play.
Yeah, that was so awesome. What a great match, guys. Tell your friends about that one. So different from other great matches that we have, but in its own way, superb, fantastic, amazing.
All right, here are the results for the final group for the round of 16. Life's out, partying goes on, boom, boom, goodbye. Welcome to round of 8, Ro-Ro.
Wow. And that means we have 2 Protoss up there.
That's good.
It's pretty sick. A lot of Zergs up there as well. Looks like 2 Terran, 2 Protoss,
and the rest are Zergs.
So here are our brackets, guys. We're going to be doing round of 8 next week. It is Innovation against Symbol, and then Curious against Parting, and then on next Friday, 1 week from today, Tasia against Sulky and MC against Ro-Ro. All fantastic matches, not one mirror in that round.
Yeah.
We do have the possibility of an all-Zerg top 4, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't think it's
I think it's going to be Innovation, Parting, Sulky, and maybe Ro-Ro over MC.
Tasia could win against Sulky.
He could, yeah, definitely.
But we'll have to see.
I don't know. We will see, though. Just an amazing day of Code S once again.
Yeah.
This round of 16 has been 4 of my favorite days ever.
Dude, the games have been so good. I mean, these are some of the best Wings of Liberty games we've ever seen.
Fitting that it's at the end.
Yeah. It's amazing. And, you know, I think it's great that we're even seeing some new strategies here in Code S that we've never seen before. Mm-hmm. The Carrier Void Ray stuff. We're going out with a bang here.
That's right. Don't forget GSTL this weekend. Make sure you watch it. It's going to be hot. It's going to be a lot of fun. Some preseason action. Some fun matches in there. So check that out.
Good time to start stealing builds before the game's out.
Did you see that schedule down the bottom? There's like GSL all week. Non-stop.
It's pretty crazy. Be sure to join us next week for the round of 8. And for our toast and myself, we love you. Good night.